No, I'm sorry. I have no clue, Drew.
I'll
You know,
send
you're
you a pic.
trying. That's all that matters. Send
Yeah,
it to me later. Yeah.
I'll send it to you later. We can figure it out.
But what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm great, great. Happy to be here. Happy for everything that's happened in life.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
That was such a half baked. Like I'm okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. What's up? How's quarantine going? Like this is the Carson's Conversations quarantine episode.
That's what's.
Um,
I like
that
that name.
yeah. So what's up? Like what's how's it? How are you handling the quarantine? Like how's that going?
So I'm good. It's I was in Florida like the day everything went to shit in the world.
Yeah.
So like I was like in out of country for like oh boy like a good week. So like I was like trying to get home and stuff like that, and that was kind of difficult right when that happened. So I did get home, but now I can't leave my house for like 2 weeks. Otherwise, we get
Hmm.
arrested. So that sucks.
Oh, you'll actually get arrested? Is that a thing?
Yeah, yeah, it's illegal for me to leave my house.
Damn, dude. That's
So
wait. At least you got Florida. Like I was supposed to go to Costa Rica,
really,
the
oh
day.
no.
So yeah, I was supposed to go, and then my mom got a call early in the morning, being like,
Hmm.
"Yeah, you can't go." It was her company called her, and she was like, "Yeah, you can't leave because if you leave, you're gonna get caught." And then we, it was bad. Like it was one of those scary things because you realize it's much bigger than what it is. Like when the
Yeah,
NBA goes, "Okay, we're done."
that's what I'm saying. Like,
When a massive corporation that's going to lose probably close to like $1 billion.
and I was calling this since like January too, and nobody was like listening to me. I was like, this is gonna go really bad, and like, no, everyone's like, oh, whatever, it's just it's in China, whatever. I'm like, no, you got to be careful. And then as soon as the giant companies started closing, that's when I knew. I was like, no, yeah, nobody would miss out on a billion or millions and billions of dollars for a disease if it wasn't something to take seriously, you know?
And even like, I hate getting political, but like, even when two opposite parties,
Hmm.
conservatives and liberals right now, are working, especially in Ontario, like when they were
Yeah,
like, that's scary. That was the first thing that
it
scared me.
is.
Once there was
Yeah,
no issues, everybody went together. I was like, they know more than we do. This is something
exactly.
not good. We got to worry
Did
about
you
this.
did you see the document that got leaked by the U.S. government?
No
Um,
conspiracies. I'm
no,
scared.
not conspiracies. It's actually a real document. They so from their like intelligence or whatever, from their like healthcare
Hmm.
people. Apparently, they think it's gonna go on for 18 months.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I
The
don't
one
either.
thing,
I don't
yes,
either.
but the one thing about those types of diseases, though, and especially since it's like a lung based one, is all
Mhm.
those issues kind of go away when it warms up.
Right.
But
So we'll see.
unless
Yeah.
this virus mutates in some way that allows for it to go, then that. But it's also could be misinformation, right? And that's a
It
big thing
could be.
that's
Yeah.
happening. Is there's so many people that just say this is the case, and
Yeah.
then it turns out being completely false, right?
Yeah. That could also be a thing too. I'm just like aware. I'm just like preparing for like the worst and like
Yeah.
hoping for the
Are you
better.
the type of
So
guy that runs into the supermarkets and steals the toilet paper?
no, actually, I usually buy in bulk anyways. So I'm
Hmm.
like usually like I buy usually 4 pallets of eggs because I
Pallets?
only yeah like the
Oh, the
I shop
cartons?
at no
No.
the pallets like the bigger ones.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
work in the supermarket. Like I stock
Oh
eggs for
yeah.
like that's my job. So I'm like, what is he talking? A pallet, like a mass, like a skid worth of eggs.
Oh
I'm like,
no.
this man.
Yeah.
I get he's
No,
ripped, but like Jesus.
I eat a lot of eggs. Yeah, it's like the only thing I eat.
No, but
So
yeah,
I
okay.
need it a
Let's.
lot.
Yeah, that's true. It's scary though because I've only been eating like eggs and cereal, so I think I might be like slightly starving myself and over proteining. But
What cereal do you eat?
I eat Vector.
Okay, Vector is good.
Yeah, it is.
I
What are you,
have
Fruity Pebbles or like a Fruit Loops guy?
I have a soft spot for like any super sugary cereal because my parents never let me have it as a
Hmm.
kid. So now that I'm like buying my own groceries and stuff, like I'll go crazy on it. Like I don't even leave it in the house. Otherwise, I'll like eat like a giant box of cinnamon toast crunch in a day,
That's true.
like the whole
That
thing.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it does kind of kill though. Like it's really good.
It's too good. I hate how good it is.
It's too sugary for me, man. Like I can't stand. Sometimes if it's just me eating straight sugar, I'm just like, oh, this is not
No,
good. I'm gonna die, right? Like it's
I I know exactly what you mean, but I like fight through the headache and just
you fight
ignore
through the pain of just like, all right, we're doing this.
it. It's funny, yeah,
But
yeah,
okay,
yeah. It's a problem I got.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have though. Just sugary cereal. It's better than like the other sugar that people like using. Um, okay, no, but that plays in. That's a good segue actually. Fame,
Fame.
fame, growing. You're a young guy. How is this affect? Has it affected you in any way? Because you see that with TikTokers, like especially the young ones, the ones that are 16, 17, my age. It affects them mentally. Have you had any negative effects of just getting this fame? Like 500,000 people know who you are. How's that?
That's fine. Like, are you talking about like hate and stuff, or just
Just
in general?
all in general, really. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
how are you handling knowing that all these people know you?
Um, it's not too difficult for me. It's like I'll just start on hate, I guess, because that's like an easy one to
Easy
talk
one for
about.
you. Yeah, okay.
So like random people, I'm lucky I don't have like a lot of people that go out of their way to send me mean shit. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a lot of people that do that. There's some TikTokers who kind of bring it on themselves and they get a lot of it, but like I try my best just not to be super like I'll do like videos that like roast things, but usually people can tell they're lighthearted, so like they're not gonna take offense to it. But whenever I get like something like "oh you're ugly," I'm just like, okay. If it's someone I don't know, I don't care. But if it's somebody like that I know and like maybe personally, that's when it'll like affect me. You know?
Yeah, but like even with the, but we've been talking about it earlier before we really started on take two. Um, that you for you it's more important to kind of understand that that you like the person and you know they're kind of like a day one than anything that. So like you kind of setting yourself up that way, does that just completely eliminate any of the hate and like you don't take any of that or
Yeah, I'd say yeah, kinda. Yeah. I guess uh they're saying your video is currently like 30 pixels on the live, sorry.
that was funny.
But yeah, so it does set it up. But then, like, if someone I've like kind of grown close to turns out to be kind of like a dink, then that's gonna affect me a lot more. So it's like if someone like fakes who they are, which is there's a lot of people that do that just to get closer with people with clout, like then that could hurt me more, and like that could affect me more like mentally
Yeah.
because I'm like building a relationship with this person, and then they like pull 180 and just like backstab you. That
Yeah.
would hurt more. But like random people, I'm all good. Like you can call me ugly if you want. I don't care.
It's all subjective anyways, right? Like it doesn't really matter.
Well,
Every
I'm beautiful, so it's fine.
Oh, you're beautiful. Yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
No, but like that's an interesting thing for me though, because like TikTok, I haven't got any hate, other than just like people. You were in university by the time you started TikTok, right?
No, I was. Did you ask if I was or wasn't?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in my third year of
Okay, okay. So what do you take? What are you taking?
film production.
Film production. Okay. So yeah, that's so. What I was trying to say was, you never really had to experience that high school drama kind of like because like with TikTok, people like, oh, you're a TikToker. I'm assuming more people in university would have been like more relaxed and like, oh, okay, it doesn't really matter, or they just didn't even know about it in whole. Is that anything?
Yeah, university. Nobody cared.
Yeah, I'm excited for that because like I'm a last year. I don't even really have school right now
Yeah,
because I'm just coasting till next week until something happens. But it's like that's that's a weird thing to do, and especially that you. It's nice that you never had to deal with that, but like where's the growth?
yeah.
Where do you want to go next? Like, what's the big steps? We did have Social
Um,
Media North. Sadly, that got canceled, but or pushed
Dude,
back.
I was so excited for that. I understand why I got canceled, but like I was so pumped from that because I like talked like with almost everybody going,
Yeah,
and like that's the thing I've like I pride myself on is like being like an influencer or whatever. Like I've networked with so many people, like so many different TikTokers like I know of, and so like it was gonna be so cool. Like I knew the band that was playing there. I knew a lot
is
of
it Crash that's coming
people
on?
that are in your group. Yeah,
They're coming on
Crash
this.
is
They're
coming.
coming on this like maybe sometime this week or next week, and they're
Oh,
playing. I'm
that's
excited.
Crash is. I've talked to Crash the most. He's fun.
They're cool guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, it
I'm
was
in
gonna
it,
be so cool, man. Like we've never had like a VidCon in Canada. It's just
yeah,
something new that you don't normally get, right?
right. And
Yeah.
It was gonna. I don't know. It just sounded like so much fun. It'll happen eventually, and that'll be cool. But
It was so close, man. Like that's next week, next month.
yeah, I'm a little bit cheesed. But
Damn, me too, man. And I had the whole group. We were so lucky though. I almost got burned by like $450
oh,
from a
because the rental
deposit for a
property.
rental property. Yeah,
Uh,
we got so freaking lucky because I kept pushing to the group. I was like, all right, we got to get this thing down. We got to get this. We got to do that. And everybody, I'm so happy. Everybody's a teenager in that group. So it took millions and millions of years. You know, I was about to just take control and just be like, all right, I'm putting all the money down, and we'll do this because it was getting to the point where we already looked at a house and then it got bought up.
really?
So we were
It's
like,
like an Airbnb, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so since so many people were going and it was like 1,000 or whatever confirmed people going,
Yeah.
and all these places were getting bought up like instantly, we were super super worried that we were gonna lose out on a spot, and we were
Oh.
like kind of rushing through everything. And it's thank God for coronavirus, man. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
sadly canceling the thing, but saving me out of $450 because I would have taken a lot of live streams to get that back. Like,
Only 600. Dude, lives have been destroyed by TikTok.
yeah, did that affect anything like for you, like a lot or?
So back in December, so you know about like Lego Star Wars, that trend, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know how I was like pretty big with that, right?
Yeah, it was massive.
Yeah. So that during that time when I live streamed, like made a decent chunk of change. But after that, I don't know what they did to live streams because I get like the same amount of viewers. It's just I think they increased the cost of coins. I think that was it.
I think what they did was they changed the age limit you had to be to donate. So I think you
But
have to
that
be.
was before that.
Was
Or,
it?
sorry, that was after that thing. That was in like December they did that thing.
Yeah, that's weird. Like they changed a lot of stuff up, and that's a scary thing though, because TikTok's got all this control, and it's got all the financial control over creators, right?
Yeah.
So if they flip a switch, you can be completely ghosted, and you can't do anything. That's the same thing with Google or anything like that.
Yeah. That's scary. I don't like thinking about that.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare
No,
you.
no, 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 no. Not like I don't want to talk. Like it's like that's just like I've seen so many people just get their accounts banned recently.
Yeah,
You gotta be super careful with everything you say because it's like
it's one of those things where like if you take over. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
no, it's fine.
That was just that's my mind works like that. I'll just get an idea and then I'll blurt it out. I apologize. But like that's one thing. Like a lot of the time that might play into it. If you have one of those views where it's like skewed, you might get screwed over. And we're frozen.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, you're freezing too, bro.
Oh no, Carson's internet went RIP.
Hey, dude, I don't know what's happening. My internet was good. What is happening?
I think it. Nah, this is good. Now.
Okay, now it's good. Jeez. You raised a hand? You having fun, bro? Man's fooling around the Zoom call. He's getting distracted. He's 5. Yeah, but so
Obviously.
where do you want to take your being do you want to be an influencer or do you want to take that and kind of move into the film industry? Because I know you're interested in that.
So I'll talk about how it happened in my life first. So film industry, I worked in that and I got really far in the industry. So like I'm 20 right now, right?
Yeah.
And as you can probably imagine, working like the film industry is a little bit difficult. Like a lot of people like
For sure.
any sort of like stuff like that. So like, and that's like all behind the camera stuff. So not like acting. A lot of people like computers. So, so I second year university, I got kind of fed up with the program I was taking and the people teaching it. I was like, this is too slow for me. So I said, I'm gonna go do my own thing. Screw you. So I'm still in school. So I didn't really say screw you, but like mentally I said screw you. So I started like working on a bunch of like film stats for like free. Like so I worked like hours and hours, like 16 hours a day for free for like a month straight.
Jeez.
Straight.
Some Gary
Yeah,
Vee stuff
it's
right there.
backbreaking work.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And so after I did that, I started getting known because I was like a hard worker, and I got started like getting picked up by the bigger companies doing bigger commercials and stuff. So I got on a film that was at TIFF this year in September, and I did a commercial for Google. I did a commercial for like RDC, BMO, Scotiabank, like a bunch of the big banks. Stuff like that. and made a good amount of money there. But then I started working on more stuff, and like I got like I didn't like the freaking 16-hour day work days. Like, yeah, I was making a lot of money, but like when you work that long a day, and it's all manual labor. You get home, you're so tired. Like there's nothing you can do but sleep. But I gotta get up at 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning the next day to be there downtown Toronto at 6 in the morning, and it's like all you do is sleep and work. So it's that wasn't really my vibe. So I kind of said F that stuff. And a lot of the people in the industry are kind of assholes. A lot of people are very like they'll just try to use you and they just want you for they'll try to get you if they can get you to not pay you, like if they can get you for free, they'll try their hardest.
Yeah.
And I didn't vibe with that. And like
It's just kind of scummy.
Yeah, not everyone's like that, obviously, but there's a lot of instances where people were just like kind of like I just felt used and I didn't like feel like I was working towards anything big.
Mm-hmm.
So October, my birthday, 28th, came around, and then 2 days after that, I posted my first TikTok, and then I just started posting every single day after there. I had my fifth video blew up, so like blew up. It got like 200,000 views, which I thought was like crazy.
My first time getting that, man, it scared the hell out of me. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
like my first video that really blew up, it was like 1.5 million, and it scared me so much. And then I haven't hit anything like that again, but like, it scared me so much.
Mm-hmm. It's just when that first happens, it's like, what? Like, how is that possible? Right?
Yeah, it's like you don't believe, like you really underestimate. Like I went in totally a disbeliever. Like I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be super popular, famous from this, or get any video to get more than 1,000 views. And like I'm documented talking to another TikToker like back like 8 months ago before I really got into it. Who he kind of stopped doing it now, but I was like, the whole podcast episode, like it was like episode 10 or whatever, and I was just trash talking TikTok the entire time. I was shit talking so much. I was like, oh, I'll never do this. I'll never do that type of video. I'll never do this. And I just completely annihilated it. And now I'm just the biggest hypocrite in the world because I just went, nah, let's make a TikTok. And it's funny how it went because I was like, oh, no way I'm doing this. Now I'm just fully involved.
If you want to do anything right now, if you want to do, no matter what it is, if you want to do anything right now, like business, anything, you need to do TikTok. You need to make content about it, and you will get seen because somebody's interested in it, and they'll see it. So
the one thing that worries me though is it's gonna eventually TikTok will fade, right?
It will, yeah.
Unless it like, can you think of anything that'll like evolve? Because the only way Facebook stayed around was it continued to do things, right? Like, there was, like, MySpace. It sat around. It was before my time. I have no clue. Never seen MySpace, whatever. But it was around. Then Facebook came, and Facebook just took over, right? I can't see TikTok evolving into that. Like, maybe they put, like, longer videos on, you think? Like, I don't even know.
No, it won't be that. It's, in the short term, like, the next 3 years, what will make it evolve, like, stay around for the next 3 years is starting to pay creators better. Because if you get to 1 million and I get 1 million and we're making nothing off views, why would we continue making videos on TikTok when we could do it on YouTube and get AdSense?
That's true.
Right? Like,
yeah.
It doesn't make sense that a platform like that is not paying creators like that, which is fine. Like they own that, they can do whatever they want with it. But you have to with when they don't pay people for views or like offer good ways for people to make money, like lives are horrible for making money. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, they uprooted the entire thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
do you think views would be the best way to do that? Because I feel like there could be a different, and like you're saying, like the film industry, to try and keep a coin as much as possible, right? I don't know. I feel like TikTok, since it is a Chinese-run company and anything like that, like especially right now, they're going to be trying to hold well because the economy is a little screwed up right now.
Yeah.
And it's a scary time, especially for any business. And I know it's a social media platform that's huge, and it's got all its U.S. headquarters and all that type of stuff. But there's still a possibility because you never know if there's going to be government regulation within TikTok because of whatever it is. Like, that's one thing me and Stuart were talking about was, like, it's a scary Stuart Reynolds guy, social media north. We were talking about that, and it was like it's a scary level because all of the creators and all that type of stuff, it could be like the next Vine, and everything goes away, and then you have nothing but your Instagram and however much you could translate over.
Right. It's all about right now. If you are a creator on TikTok, it's all about just getting people to like you for you. And there's a lot of TikTok friends, and all they care about is getting followers. Right? They're so worried about followers. But if your followers, can you?
I'm good.
Oh, it says my internet connection. Okay, that's weird. Anyways, but if you don't get your followers to start caring about you a lot, they're gonna start supporting you in other stuff, then you are gonna be irrelevant in a year.
Yeah.
So it's like you're ticking on the talk. Ticking on the
That's it. Coin that phrase, man. That's pretty good. That's you, Canada Drew, ticking on the talk.
God, yeah, but time is ticking for getting off the talk onto something else.
Is that something you're gonna do?
Yeah. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it yet. Probably YouTube. I'm gonna start that pretty quick, but we'll see what's gonna happen. Yeah, but for short-term stuff TikTok can do, like, I don't know if paying for like creators ads. I don't know how that would work, but they need to figure out something where creators can make a little bit of money. Because like at some point, someone who's got 1 million followers, just like they're, other than like you're making videos, like what is the point? I don't know.
Growing the number really, because I know
Right.
like TikTok's added the advertisement thing, so exterior people can put in. So they have a B2C thing where like a business to consumer area where they can pay, but I don't think creators see any of that money.
No, I don't.
Depending, unless they put it on each person's profile, which you could coin into. But like that seems like way more work than just saying monetized on an ad, pre-rolled ad before you get onto the profile.
Right.
And that's the one thing you have to worry about though, is because TikTok has that level where it's to the creator. Like if you compare TikTok and YouTube, completely different platforms. But if they put the same ad structure, it's not going to work, or monetization work because if you're running a pre-roll ad on each TikTok, like nobody's going to watch.
Yeah.
Or even before the channel, because people swipe through way too much.
Exactly. It's the way it's designed is so fluid that I don't know how they do it. Some sort of ads somehow, because that's how you make an income that you could pay creators. But like a pre-roll wouldn't work. But
Yeah.
like I don't know. You'd have to. It would. I don't. I'm not a ad.
Ad guy. No. I'm just thinking ideas. Maybe you could shoot something out. But yeah. So you're gonna go on YouTube? What type of videos you want to make? Like, are you gonna be vlogging or are you gonna be?
Probably vlogging. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like vlogging / react, but like, yeah, because that's more like my style of what I'm doing on TikTok. It makes sense just to put more personality into stuff.
Yeah, longer.
I made a couple of YouTube videos. I did like a unboxing vlog that was okay, but I made like a Minecraft music video.
Minecraft is coming back, man. I'm back. Honestly, dude, with this whole Corona thing, I've played more Minecraft than I have in the past 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've just been constantly. I got bored of Warzone. Straight into Minecraft, man.
Dude, Warzone just come out, dude.
Yep. I
Is it already boring?
No, I played a lot of it. I needed a break. Dude, like, I'm stuck inside. There's nowhere I can go. I don't have schoolwork to do.
Right. You don't have schoolwork?
No, dude, everything's shut. Like, everything's on pause.
Oh, I still have freaking assignments.
So, yeah, I don't have
I get that.
I don't have online. Like, the weirdest thing, though, is I already had an online class.
Right.
But they stopped the online class because of the coronavirus.
That's weird.
Yeah, so, and it's in another school board than I'm in. So, like, I would talk with the teacher and be like, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to write a short story about what. Yeah. And she was like, actually, no, we're not doing any of that anymore. We're waiting till April 6th for you to stop. And then it's so broken, man. Yeah. It's such a pain because, like, I even can't. Like, being stuck inside, you can't make TikToks. I don't know why. For me, mentally, it just doesn't work.
No, I get that. It's difficult to freaking... Even when you have so much time, it's hard to do it. I know. I understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, because, like, I would swipe through... I would sit on my couch for, like, 2 hours and just swipe through TikToks trying to get ideas, sounds, anything like that. And it would never work. But, like, if I'd come home from a busy day and I've done a ton, like, through meetings and then school and then work, I'd be like... What the? Like, how can I come up with an idea that quickly that does so well versus me spending 2 hours coming up with something and just, like, barely getting anything to come out? Like, it's so hard.
No, I get that. I found the exact same. Now that there's so much time to do stuff, my ideas have been worse and worse. But back when I was like busy at school, like I'd be like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because you're doing more stuff, you have better brain flow that you're thinking of more stuff. Maybe that might be it.
I wish, man, because as soon as I'm out of here doing as much stuff as possible, I want them videos to be rolling out, you know.
Yeah, well,
it's going to be, yeah, I think it's July, I've heard. Dude, this sucks so much.
It does. And, like, do you get any of the money from the government? Do you get that?
No, I don't think so. Because I'm not 18 yet. Would that matter?
17.
Yeah, I'm 17.
Well, it's $2,000 a month.
Oh, that's for unemployment, though.
No, the credit. Yeah, if you get unemployed. Like, you're at a grocery store. So.
Yeah, I'm in the 2 cases of coronavirus in my store. Woo!
You probably have it.
Dude, I'm probably dead right now, actually, yeah. After this goes up, you're going to be on the last episode.
Oh, God.
Scariest.
Do you have any immune system problems?
Oh, no, dude, I'm tip top.
You're good.
Yeah. No, but the scary thing is actually my manager is sick away, and he was working the day that they came in. So there's probably around like a 95% chance that I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm done. I've got the coronavirus. People stay away from me. Actually, wait, no. Can I get sued for that? There was a case, wasn't it? No, never mind. I'm lying.
There's only 5 people in the lab, so we're good.
Okay, that's good. No, but yeah, there's a guy that in my area he was working at a McDonald's, and he butt in front of the line saying he had everything or whatever. It was something like, he might have worked there too, but he was at the store and said he had it and just started coughing on people fake. Like just going and cough, and then he's like getting like a couple years in prison because he faked about it because it was like disturbing the peace, and trying to start a riot. I'm like, oh my god,
that's funny.
That's
not good, but that's funny.
No, it's pretty funny. It's like the world's like just slowly falling apart, but then also getting better because like the climate change isn't as much a thing. Like it's such a strange time.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
And there's just us TikTokers. What are we gonna do? real gang stuff. That's I don't know where to go from here. You know, like it's sure we can continue to make all the we're gonna continue making content, and then from there, what's the next step? Because there hasn't been anybody in the TikTok community really to make that step into something bigger. You know what I mean?
You're right. Yeah.
Like even Charlie, the biggest TikToker in the planet, right? She's the biggest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is.
Yeah, 41 million or whatever. She hasn't made that step.
1.5 million today.
She got 1.5?
No, she lost 1.5 million today.
Why?
Because of April Fools, everyone was posting like on April 1st, we're gonna unfollow Charlie for the day. So 1.5 million people did it.
That's awesome, dude. Somebody in the Maple Crew last night at actually no, it was Katie Connolly. She goes into the chat and goes, "All right, guys, I think I'm leaving." And nobody realized it was April Fool's yet, so everybody was freaking out, and we're like, "What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?" And I was just sitting there on my couch watching a movie, just enjoying, the world blowing up. Because I noticed, I checked the phone, I was like, April 1st, okay. And everybody in the group just completely shitting themselves, like, oh my god, Katie's leaving, what are we gonna do? And I was just like, okay. If she does leave, well, this is gonna suck. Like, what am I doing now? Like, where am I moving? I was just thinking oh, it's a new job now. I'm gonna do another whole thing. Like, it was April Fools that scared you, but you're also just like, okay, damn.
Those are. Speaking of April Fools that scared me, I woke up and I called my mom and was coughing and told her I was sick. She had a panic attack.
You're an ass.
I am, yeah.
That's the biggest call your mom during a crisis. Be like, Mom, I think I'm sick. That flight back from Tampa Bay really hurt or whatever.
Yeah. It was, she was mad, but she's all good now. We're all good.
In your corona rest or break, have you watched Tiger King?
What's Tiger King?
Dude, okay, you haven't seen those TikToks?
No.
So there's this Netflix series called Tiger King, and it's the most absurd thing I've ever watched in my life.
Is it new?
Yeah, it's just like came out like a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
The
okay.
most insane thing I've legitimately ever watched. Is about tigers. There's this guy named Joey Exotic who's this gay thruple. He's in a thruple and he's gay, but you wouldn't like. He's fairly masculine, and it's just kind of funny. That sounds bad. No, but like the way, like
Okay.
the whole, dude, the Tiger King show is just strange. And like some lady loses an arm and goes back to work the
Wait.
next day.
Is that what all these memes like? He fed him to the tiger.
Yes.
I didn't get any of those.
Yes. Okay. And then there's a theory that one of the like his arch enemy, Joey Exotic's arch enemy, like Carol Baskin, killed her husband to get these. Like it's you think of it like as a crazy story.
I'll watch this.
Dude, it's ridiculous. I don't know how to describe it, and it scares me that I've watched this, and I watched the whole thing in one day, and I was like, dude, what am I doing with my life? This is just like, and it's all based in Florida, so like, it's Florida, man, dude. Oh, you could have been there, man. You could have been murdered by tigers.
I could have been the tiger guy. I could have fed my husband to the tigers.
There you go. And but the thing is, you'd think this would have taken place in like the 90s, maybe like later than that. It literally happened in the past 10 years.
Oh god.
Like it's scary. Netflix is just like, okay, we're doing it, baby. Like, oh god.
Funny.
Like it's one of the weirdest things I've legitimately ever watched, and it scares me more. The more I think about it, the more memes I see. I'm like, oh god, what's happening? Bro.
The memes looked like funny, but I just didn't get them. So it's like,
Well, now you gotta watch. You gotta watch it, and then look for the dude hidden under the septic tank.
There's a dude hidden underneath the septic
That's
tank.
the whole gist. Everybody thinks this guy's like brutal. Like he's like the best content creator I've ever seen, but he's also kind of insane. Like he had his own YouTube channel, podcast. He made music. Like and he could dance. Very good. Carried a pistol and like trained tigers. That sounds like the most interesting. Yeah, and then he had a reality show at the same time as all this stuff unfolded, and you're like, bro, what is happening? Like it's, yeah, you gotta watch it. I didn't really spoil too much, but like, dude, geez,
I'll watch it.
if you need a show to watch, I don't even know where to go from here, man. Do you want to make some Tiger King TikToks or what?
Let's do it. I'll throw it back on the Tiger King.
Dude, that's one thing, dude. Sometimes TikTok is over-sexualized, and it scares me sometimes. I see way too many kids, like, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm like,
so much sex.
You're in grade 7. Please stop.
It's worse when it's like, I'm in grade 9. It's talking about, like, BJs or, like, whatever. And it's like, bro, I didn't have my first kiss till grade 10. What are you doing?
That's probably the case for all the kids doing it, but it's like,
right?
It's just the culture of the kids going like, oh, this is going to get me popular because we saw some 20-year-old do this to this dance, and you're like, oh no, man. I'm so happy. I feel like I grew up in the right era where it's like we still didn't really have full-on like mobile.
Right.
Like that's weird. Okay, now I feel like an old guy. So I'm in the coronavirus area, getting sick. Like, yeah, boomer, bro. Like, no, but it's weird because like everybody's gonna be on that level now. Like, they're never not gonna be on your phone.
Yeah, wait till you have kids.
Oh Jesus, I don't even think about that, bro. I'm scared for that, dude. I already know my kids are gonna be a bunch of asses. That's gonna be if they're like an eighth of me, man. Brutal. You would not want to. I don't know. Or they're just gonna be like out of the womb doing the renegade or something like that.
You'd probably get a lot of views for that. Like
out of the womb.
Yeah, do a TikTok of your wife giving birth, and then you can have your kid do the renegade. Don't actually do that. That'd probably get banned for nudity. But after.
Or no, you could train them. You train them in the womb, like with you gotta.
See, now you're thinking.
Dude,
right?
you gotta think. You gotta think a little bit more. You gotta surface level thinking, out of the box, baby. That's what you gotta do. But okay, you train like it's a massage with the baby. Yeah. Boom, 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 and then it's like the whoa as well. You can do that.
Just like that.
Just that, or like, and then you got to get. You know how they have those devices for the baby to listen to baby Beethoven. You like the music, so you can get the renegade on beat. Damn, right here, this is a killer TikTok.
My mind is blowing right now.
Wow, dude, Social Media North, we gotta when it happens. When I see you, we're making this. We're gonna find.
That's social
Just,
media.
okay, we're having a kid. Let's do it.
What if that's how Charlie came into existence? What if someone else figured this out before us?
Dude, no, we're the first.
Oh,
We're
Mark
the
Emilio, bro.
Dude,
Mark,
this
Mark
the
figured
memes
it out.
behind him scare me as well though, because he seems like such a good guy, and then you see that like the news reports,
Yeah.
41-year-old man driving around with his 12-year-old daughter gets a D. I'm like, oh no, like come on.
It's a way. Yo, fucking TikTok drama is the funniest.
Oh, it's so weird though. Like there's like
It is.
all those things
It
getting
is.
leaked. I'm scared. Like not scared for me, but it's like I don't want to see this. Stop putting it on my
Yeah.
page. It's brutal. People are like it's take the worst parts of high school
Yeah.
and put them to the power of people with like put them in the power of like teenage creators, which are still the same people, limited amount of maturity. And I'm not saying TikTok's terrible. TikTok is one of the coolest things. But it's
It
like
is,
sometimes but the thing is the way the algorithm works though, right, is it groups things up so much and it groups it very well. So if you like cars, you're going to see a lot of cars. But if you like creating, if you're trying to be a content creator, you're going to get stuck in that loop of just all these people trying to become content creators.
Yeah.
You got to set yourself aside, right?
There's so much stuff I've seen recently. Like, well, there's obviously the hype post drama. You probably know about that.
That new house, that new girl. Did you watch that video?
Yeah, I didn't watch the house. I watched her response video though. To everything.
Yeah, I watched that too, and I was like, damn, that's what happened. That's brutal. If that's anything what happened, like that just seems scummy.
It's just concerning because Thomas is old. Like Thomas is like a little bit older than me, right?
Yeah.
And the fact that he's acting like that, first of all, acting like that is not okay. Like, just
explain for the people that don't know.
So like, what's happened, right? From my understanding, what's happened right now, if everyone who said something is telling the truth, right? So like, this could be different in like a week. But so what happened was when they signed the lease on the house, Daisy forked over 18 grand, and so did one other person. Thomas only, I think it was Chase. Chase forked over 18 grand too in the down payment, and then Thomas only put 5,000. And then when the main thing that was the problem was that when the press came in, they started talking about the hype house or whatever.
Yeah.
The only people that were credited as the creators of the hype house was Chase and Little Huddy, and then also Thomas.
Yeah.
So Daisy was left out of it completely, and then I don't know, Thomas is trying to say he's like a good businessman or whatever, and then he didn't even try to trademark the Hype House brand, and Daisy did that, and there was like a bunch of fighting, and then Thomas didn't give access to all the socials to everybody else, and it was like very like, oh, you left the live.
Yeah, my phone died, bro.
That's fine. I'll just talk from here. But yeah, so that happened, and this is just a bunch of stuff went down with that, and then finally Thomas was acting like weird. I heard like he was like saying like Dixie couldn't eat or something like a week if she didn't make a TikTok. Like she didn't make a video for like a week, and then
this just seems weird. Like this just seems like it seems like too many things put together just for one person to be. And either like it's a TikTok group. Like the houses never work out.
Right.
Like that's one thing that just looking back, say like Team 10, all those other creating houses, that if things fall out and things fail, so it's bad to see that happening so soon. But I guess it did a good run. You think? Like,
right.
I don't know what's up with the group. Like it's kind of bad to see that though. Like someone scumming out only $5,000 compared to the whatever Daisy put down. Like that's kind of scary to see that someone's just trying to scum their way through that.
That's not the part that I think is the bad part. The part is just like Thomas himself is like a very smart guy.
Yeah.
But he's the type of smart that's gonna look to like get the most out of it as he can, which is good. But he has no problem stepping on other people. It looks like.
You know who he reminds?
Scary.
You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Do you ever watch the Fire Festival thing?
Yeah.
You know the guy that went to jail?
Right. Yeah.
I get the same vibes from him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that?
I can see that.
Yeah, because it's like the same person type of dude. Like they look fairly similar, and they did kind of similar things. Accidental, like it's rough. I don't know I don't know anything about it. I'm not part of the group. I don't know anything.
Wait, you're not part of the hype house?
No, I'm so sorry, man. I have no clue.
I thought you were the guy that did the dances.
You're only here. No, I'm the dude. I'm the guy that does that with babies, wombs. I'm
Right,
the womb
right.
wower.
Womb dancer.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
womb dancer.
No, but like that's that's one thing. That's that's one thing. Like you can't. I don't even know why I'm gonna post this. Yeah, no, I'm kidding. But like, you never know. Like, it's weird, and you get to see that play out, especially in front of all those people. And I feel like it's just a bad example.
It is. It messes it up for a lot of other people because like making another like house. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you guys planning to all live together one day?
No, I'll live in my own house.
Okay. There
Hopefully.
you go.
No, like I love everybody, and it's not really because I feel like the houses, especially growing up, like you gotta live by yourself.
Mm.
Because I think if you get all these young people living together, it's just gonna be. It plays on top of you because when you're with your buddies, you act out all the time, continuously, and I can imagine if there's three or more like the bros hanging out. How much trouble are you gonna get into? I would be getting in so much trouble with all the money coming in as well.
Yeah.
Like Bieber, for example. Back in the day, that kid did
Right.
as much as possible, right? Because he had the money and he didn't really care. If these kids hit these good good deals, and they start doing that stuff, there's endless possibilities. And if they have like the slightest bit of insecurity or loneliness, that's gonna take a bad toll. Because like you have a ton of money, you can still be lonely and depressed. Like
Yeah.
there's an opportunity for things to go very badly, especially say if this whole deal goes bad for him, or what was his name again?
Thomas.
Thomas. If everything goes bad for Thomas, I'm worried for that guy because
Yeah.
it can hit like stuff like that, especially when you have the fame and then it disappears. People go sour quick.
I don't think his fame's gonna disappear because he's relevant because of this, but he's gonna be known as like a bad person. He's gonna be known as like a scummy person, like the Pauls did were forever or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, like the
it'll be
Paul?
like-
Did you say like the Pauls?
like the Pauls.
Yeah.
Like
They
were,
really
like, a couple
switched their
years
brand up though. Like everybody likes
They
them.
did. They did.
They did a good
I like Logan now. I don't like Jake too much. I don't like the videos he makes, but I like Logan a bit. But
Yeah, Logan's really professional. Like he became what he really wanted. I think.
Mhm.
I think at those times he was probably just like stuck up in his own loop of just I got to be the most extreme, because that's
Yeah.
kind of how he was. Like in all his videos, he was the most extreme, talking trash, whatever it was. And then now he's just finally centered out and been the person that he's always wanted to be. You know what I mean?
yeah, and like it'll be interesting to see who takes that place as the person who's extreme though, because that new person is coming, and it's probably from TikTok. So like whoever that's gonna fill those shoes, because that's how it works usually. There's gonna be someone
Everything
that's gonna
repeats
do
itself.
exactly. So like somebody is gonna be old Logan Paul. Who's it gonna
Oh
be?
my god.
Yeah, right.
2 Japanese forests. No,
Jeez.
we don't. That dude, like that stuff. That's the scary thing, man. Like everything's gonna. Someone's just gonna live stream their entire life.
Yeah, they will.
People have done that before. Asian Andy, I watched him.
I haven't heard about that.
He's I think he stopped because it was that bad. Like he was getting arrested. It was bad because like I try to film I try to watch as much as possible. Like when I'm working and doing when I'm doing like media management stuff, or like I'm working with the firm that I work with. Subtle brag. No, I'm fucking. I'm kidding. No, but what I'm trying to say is like that's a scary level. Like I don't know where to go from that. Anything above what he was doing is pretty outrageous.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how they're gonna fix. Like I'm scared, honestly. Like I don't want to see. Like I'm interested. I definitely want to watch from afar. But I wouldn't want to get involved with that type of thing because that's just outrageous. Like I don't know where you can go from that. Like
Yeah, you don't want to be anywhere. Like I know some people that do some TikTokers that do a little bit of like controversial stuff. So like, I'm not gonna name drop because I don't want to
don't do that.
do anything. But and I've like told them like you need to be careful. Like you need to. Like, I'm trying to help people because I do see the good in people and I want to make sure people aren't gonna frick up their whole life.
Yeah.
But like if I see like if I have any of my friends that are like I'm close with, they're doing something bad, I'll let them know. Like that's not a good look on you. You don't want to be known for that. And that I've had to say that a couple times to people. So
Yeah, that even for me with the group too, man. Like a lot of us are at the age where they can drink, or some of them aren't, and it's just like doing that stuff. And I'm like, maybe you don't want to post that thing because that narrows you down just in growth like so much, and it's dangerous. And I keep saying this word. I just guess it's the way we're going today, but it's like it's a bad thing because you can really screw up your whole entire career. And like if that's something you want, you really have to
yeah,
watch what level you're going to, and like you got to stay family friendly, but you can also hit those times where you swear, or it's weird. Like
yeah,
it's, and with the way society kind of is nowadays, where everything is so important and people can get canceled, which Corona has kind of stopped the cancel culture because there's nobody's doing anything other than when all those celebrities started singing Imagine. That got canceled quickly.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that? Okay, so like a bunch of famous celebrities, like all like super famous, like Robert Downey Jr. I don't know if he was involved in it, but like that level, like A-list celebrities started singing Imagine by John Lennon,
Right.
and it was just the most like it was bad. Like it's just people just started like trash talking them so much because they're like, look at these
Really?
millionaires sitting in their like thousands on thousand square foot homes singing
Yeah.
Imagine to all these people. I'm like, okay, it was in, they were trying to be nice, they were trying to do something positive, but it
Yeah.
completely backspin, and like that's just the type of thing that can happen. I'm like, I don't know. You can try and do something and it would completely get shot down.
Yeah. Then that's like the risk though. But like there's certain things that like don't do that. Like that's gonna look bad. So like if you can avoid those as much,
Yeah,
that'll work. Like I
then
wouldn't
you'll be
say
good.
drinking is too like most people knows that like
Yeah,
people if you're 19 or whatever you're gonna drink. If you're under 19, you're gonna drink. You can't post that on TikTok because they'll ban it. But
that's what I'm saying. Like some people would
yeah,
post that, or it'd be like, yo, we're just. It would be like they would be drunk and they would make a TikTok, and I'm like, I don't know if that's the great idea. So I kind of have to be the dad sometimes, or it's like,
Carson the daddy. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Drew, I've literally just met you. What are you
I
doing,
don't.
man?
I don't. I don't. I
No,
don't
you are
care.
the meme. You're the meme god, so that's acceptable.
Yeah, but like it's just like you go into. I'm not gonna be like awkward. Like, yeah, Carson, you're. I'm just gonna.
You could have just
That
like not
first.
said anything. You know what I mean? Like
I could have said
you
that.
could have
I
just
could have
like
not
kept
said
up.
it.
No, I'm kidding, bro.
Yeah. Whatever. It's all good.
That's the thing I like though. That's just being like, that's the people, like just being natural and just screwing around. That's something I
Yeah.
miss about just being inside. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
lose so much interaction. Now it's just a 2D face with headsets. And it's sad, man. I'm a little lonely.
Me too. I haven't. All right. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
I know exactly what you're thinking, brother. Jesus.
I'm just kidding. I'm a
Celibate.
good person. Yeah, celibate. Celibate all the way.
Yeah, dude, like, damn, I don't know where to go from this, brother. Like, it's TikTok's scary. The world's scary. I'm probably infected. I'm not actually.
Yeah.
That was a joke. Secondary joke for legal reasons. That is a joke. Where do you want to go next, man? What's the TikTok game? What do you want to do? Do you want to build your own Team 10 house? Buy a
Yeah,
Lamborghini?
so basically what we're gonna do is I'm gonna become the next Jake Paul. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of horrible things to people. Like horrible things. Everyone I've ever helped them and screw them over. Then I'm gonna
5
smack
grand
a
or
fan
18
for
grand?
no reason.
Smack a fan? Are you going to be like the
No
baby?
Yeah, smack a fan for no reason, just because I want a picture, maybe, like. Then I'm gonna drop a diss track against whoever's the president at the time. Then,
Even though we're Canadian.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't want to.
Everybody, dude. I don't want to piss
Exactly. And then I'm gonna leak my foot pics,
Okay, good. Solid.
and then I'm gonna post a video of me eating a cheeseburger for 10 hours straight, and just slowly bite the cheeseburger over the course of 10 hours.
I think we can all do this within the next week. Are you down?
I'm down. I'm down to ruin my life.
No, I don't think that's ruining your life. I think that's the way to fame.
Yeah, that's the way to. Yeah, I can't wait to be famous.
Yeah, from eating a cheeseburger, feet pics. I think just the feet pics would be fine, honestly.
He picks sell for so much.
I'm not talking about this. I'm sorry, bro. I don't need to get into this.
I don't actually know.
No, I know. But like that's another thing, dude. Like the levels of internet, it's weird. It's like that stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, the things you've listed, like I know at least 500 people that would watch that just back to back. If that was if you cut that down into 5 minutes,
right,
and do one of those a week, dude, you'd be the next biggest. You'd be bigger than everybody, man. PewDiePie on the ropes.
Well, then I'm gonna go do it because that's a good plan.
That's it. End of story, everybody. We're done. Thank you for coming into this episode of Carson's Conversations.